Hello, my darlings. Welcome to the second part of your weekly readings for the remaining 6 star signs. Thank you so much for your patience over the last couple of days. I am back and reading. So I'm going to be using the, what is this? The Guiding Light Oracle, first of all, to get an overriding theme message from Spirit. Then I'm going to be using my Mystical Tarot. And then I'm going to be pulling you an affirmator at the end, something nice to take away from the reading. This reading is for those that most need to hear it. And if it resonates with you, my darling, you are hearing it within your divine design. And if it resonates, or I resonate as a reader, thank you as ever for all of your likes and for your comments. Thank you for your shares, your mention, your subscribes. And for those of you who have become members of this channel, my gift back to you, for those of you who don't know it, for all of the support that you've shown me, is the Pay What You Can 30-minute online readings, and you can book a reading by clicking on the link below, which takes you to my secure website. So thank you so much, my darlings. Let's move ahead with the reading. The first card, I have shuffled the 6 cards left, and we have Sagittarius has come out first. So let's see, my darling Sagittarius, what is your overriding theme for this reading for this week? Thank you. That wanted to come out. We have boon. Ooh, we like a bit of boon, don't we? And I'm also seeing the path of least resistance. A boon. Heaven is rushing in and showering you with blessings. Open your heart to receive, because that is going to be the path of least resistance. It's very simple in spiritual terms, isn't it? The path of least resistance, we can understand that. We believe that we are opening our hearts to receive. We believe that what we are manifesting will appear at a certain point of time. And sometimes, though, we have inadvertently, without realizing it, perhaps for a while, had our heart closed down to receiving that which we deserve, simply because we don't feel that we deserve it. We think that we are not worthy enough of it. And to shift that perspective is simply to say, I am that I am. I am not the ego. I am not the identity. I am that I am. I am the universe experiencing itself. So therefore, the universe will respond to me very powerfully when I sit within the context of believing that I am that I am. And you are ready to receive. There is infinite abundance and possibilities ready for you to receive. One of the most powerful ways that you can is when you are ready to do so, and you're ready to believe in this, in yourself, is to sit literally with your arms out wide and to say, I am ready to receive. I am worthy. I am deserving of this. Thank you for showing me signs of the abundance of the blessings that will be showering my life. And then open your eyes to see, my darling, because this is the path of least resistance, number 34. By the way, number 6 is about harmony and 8 is about action. So this is about taking harmonious action to receive. What could be more harmonious than simply to surrender, to understand that you are worthy, and to receive? That is the path of least resistance, and that will provide stable growth for you. This is the path of least resistance. When all doors seem to be closed, it is because you have not tried to open the correct one yet. So I feel that you are struggling and trying to, in this state of not feeling worthy, trying to affect change elsewhere. You are distracted from where you are intended to be, from something else that's getting your attention that is not of worth to you. So when we are trying to make something happen, the universe will constantly show us, no, that's not meant to happen. So if something isn't working out for you, step away from it. Step back, fall away, and come into that state of least resistance, by saying, I am ready to receive that which is intended for me through the path of least resistance, through me acting as a non-resistant being, because there is something that will shower you with blessings that you're perhaps not noticing. So Stop trying to force that lock that you're trying to force at the moment, and perhaps look around for other doors of opportunity that are right there where you're going to just literally turn the key. It's going to just happen in a very seamless way. Let's see what your state of mind is at the moment, your current energy at the moment, where you are right now. Thank you for Sagittarius. We have got, I did see the Fool card. Got the Eight of Pentacles. So you are working very hard on something with this Eight of Pentacles. I love seeing this little guy here, the otter. You're working very, very hard on something. You have the Three of Cups energy around you as well. So there is, at this point of time, a sense you have around you a soul family. Let's just put it that way. Those that you connect with brilliantly, those that are applauding your efforts, those that are applauding you, those that perhaps see in you what you don't see in yourself. And it is a cause for them of great joy to watch your endeavors, to watch what you are looking to do with the potential that you feel within you. So they are helping you at this time through their actions to activate your potential. And you've got here the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel that there is a sense of you that believes in their perception of you. There is a sense of you that believes in that. And you're working very hard with this Eight of Pentacles. And you are at this time tailoring, thank you, Spirit, your approach to what it is that you're doing. So you have, and this is why this boon card is here. Heaven is rushing in and sharing you with your blessings. Open your heart to receive. But there is something that you are focusing on at this time that is not for you. It is for you. It is something that absolutely potentially could be something for you, but it is not something, and you know this, it is something that is filling you with a little feeling of discomfort about it. And Spirit is asking you to do what you do best. Do what you do best and stick with that. Stick with that, because there is great, I'm getting this great big rush of heat coming up around my head. There is that you are an artisan. That's the word I'm getting. Thank you, Spirit. You are an artisan at this time. And there is a skill with which you design, with which you create. And everything you are doing, just like a tailor will tailor different suits or different clothes for different people. Everything you're doing is tailored to that specific person. So whatever it is you do, my darling, it is very intricate in its design, and it fits perfectly for each and every person that you are doing this for. So I trust this makes sense for those that are resonating with this reading. And it does bring, and it's almost like as well, these little lizards, frogs here are all dressed up in their sort of, in fact, they're all wearing the same thing, but it's been tailored to fit them differently. So this card is also a representation of the joy that you give to those that you are tailoring your approach to. So let's have a look to see what Spirit's advice is for you. Thank you, with this boon card and path of least resistance. Yeah, the King of Wands and the Emperor. There is no rush to this. Okay, there is absolutely no rush to what it is that you are looking to do. Do you see he has his hand open? So I feel with this Emperor, because an Emperor will sit with counsel. The Emperor will sit and listen. The Emperor can't see to the far realms of his kingdom, but the Emperor receives advice from his advisors or her advisors, the Empress. But this is the Emperor. So listen. Be open to receiving advice that you are getting right now from those that you trust. Be open to receiving the advice. This is about being a leader, because you are a leader. Rising. Oh, has my internet gone a little funny? Sorry, my internet went then. We've just got a little bit of a rainstorm that's coming in at this time. Be a leader, because you are a leader. Right, sorry, there we go, it's gone again. Rise up as that leader, my darling. So this is about stepping into your own sense of authority about what it is that you're doing. You're building something at the moment. It is stable. And he is a wise man, the Emperor, when he listens, my darling. He would be wise not to do a sort of blinkered down, charge in energy approach, which very much might upset the apple cart at this time. Have a sense of curiosity about where you are. Have a sense of maybe, maybe not. Let's see what happens approach. Listen to understand what others are telling you that you resonate with, because they are there as your advisors. They are there as your soul family. They are there to assist you on your journey, and they are applauding you every step of the way. And the King of Wands has come out alongside of this. So this again is about you taking up a leadership, about you leading now from the divine masculine aspect of yourself. Wands are about your actions, your desire, your drive, and you are a visionary, my darling. And there is everybody loves lions. There's a charisma to you. You have a way with people. And so that is part of your natural appeal. So with this King of Wands, don't sit in a state of contemplation about how you are going to further the untapped potential that's still there within you, that you can feel is there, how you are going to activate that potential through the actions that you are taking. And as the King of Wands, know that whatever it is that you are, I'm going to use an inverted commas, working at, because actually this is something that is more a form of glorious play for you. You love what you do. Whatever you are doing in that is creating marvelous, miraculous, energetic movement. And this is why heaven is rushing in and showering you with blessings. And I feel that you have done so much for yourself, and you have shown so much for others as well. You have been a leader in that you have shown others by your actions too. But there is an aspect of you that's still that little girl or boy within you that still doesn't feel you're worthy of receiving. And sometimes we forget, and if we're looking at money in terms of this, we forget that money is energy. And money is the balancing out, is the universe's demonstration, sometimes of blessings, of the demonstration of the gift, of the cause and effect, of the generous, charismatic, passionate, inspired action that you have been doing in tailoring your approach to suit each and everybody. And it is simply a reflection of the energy that you've been giving out. So you deserve this. So whether you are looking to receive an increase in your income, or a bonus, or you are doing something where you know that you're maybe 1, 2, or 3 steps away from an abundance of recognition and financial reward that's coming to you. Spirit is saying, open your heart to receive it, because you are worthy of it, my darling. So there we are, a lot of leadership that's come out in this. I'm going to pull you a what is it, one of the affirmation cards for you for Sagittarius. Thank you. Joy. I have a happy and joyful nature, and I will enjoy myself today. And Sagittarians do have a happy and joyful nature. So find the joy. Keep remembering the joy in what you're doing, all right? Keep remembering why you started this in the first place, because it brings you joy. This 3 of Cups, joy, celebration, connections with people, that feeling of feeling seen and heard in a very beautiful, empowered way. Joy. The world is not always a happy place, so it's up to each of us to look on the bright side of life and appreciate the things that make us happy. Try to always be open and to take enjoyment for life whenever the opportunity arises. Don't deprive yourself of the things you love to do. So sometimes when we are working so hard to to create something out of our inspiration, we forget that we're meant to be having fun with it. It becomes a chore, it becomes a task, as opposed to a joyful appreciation. So remember that form of energy, of enjoyment, when you are sitting within doing what it is that you do, my darling, as a leader in whatever it is that you're doing. Remember how much you enjoy doing this, rather than just the end game, which you might be looking to achieve at this time. That enjoyment is also going to open up your heart to receive, because when we're in a state of joyful appreciation, then we are the path of least resistance. So there we are, darlings. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. I look forward to doing another one for you next week. In the meantime, take care. Lots of love. Bye-bye. Leo, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's have a look to see what the Guiding Light Oracle has to say as an overriding message for you today. Thank you for Leo. Inner guidance has come out for you. And I'm also seeing that one too, Crossroads. Inner guidance, number 46, stability, and 6 is harmony. So about things that will bring things back into balance for you. It's time for you to pay attention and listen to the guidance of your soul. And you are at a crossroads, number 11, a very powerful spiritual number. If you've been seeing this number, it's about new beginnings, and it's about saying that actually you're on the right path. It's about seeing the signs. Crossroads, a new business adventure, project, or career is currently in the works for you. So it's very interesting, because I feel with these two that you may be unaware yet of something coming in for you, and your instinct, your soul, your superconscious is trying to get your attention so that you can see and appreciate whatever this new business adventure, project, or career is coming in for you, to take notice of it. Because if you open your arms to receive it, because you're aware it's coming in, and you're very consciously living your life and consciously aware of the early signs of this, then you're going to be ready to receive it with the understanding of what it is. Because sometimes something that's new comes in smaller than we might imagine, just like a seed starts coming up through the soil, and then later on it blossoms. So there is, at this point of time, something that's going to perhaps ask you to go in a different direction, but it's something you're ready for. It's something you've been asking for as well. And Spirit wants you to attend to listen to what your intuition is telling you at this time. So let's have a look to see with the tarot where you are right now, energetically and in your mind space. Thank you. Tell me about this crossroads and this inner guidance. And this is exciting for you, darling. You know, whenever I see the word adventure, new business adventure, the advent of something new, and when something is the advent of, it means it's something important, and it's something that's going to have some twists and turns to the story. Any adventure story has a few twists and turns and a few challenges to it, but the hero or the heroine always prevails, and always at the end of the adventure there's a huge, wonderful sigh of relief and hindsight. And so this is an adventure for you that I'm smiling about. So it's got a lovely energy to it. Thank you. Oh, that's very interesting. So I didn't even know this was in this deck. That is so interesting. You have just got transformation from another deck has come out for you. So, and look at this phoenix sort of rising up. Transformation. There is some information coming to you, that a transfer of information. This is this coming in for you that is transformational. So this is why you are being asked to listen to your inner guidance. Our guides will never tell us what to do. They will only guide. We have free will. We are given certain circumstances in our life, and it is our choice, our free will, what we choose to do with it. But we are guided. We're sometimes given little shoves in the right direction so that we are presently aware when certain things happen. And this is one of those situations for you. So I feel that you might consider something happening at this time as a little bit of a bump in the road, I'm guessing. But out of this bump in the road, this is the phoenix rising up from the ashes. And this is a very powerful transformational time for you. So be very aware of perhaps something that's coming out of something that's ended, an opportunity, a new adventure, a new project, a new career that's coming out of something that has naturally, far as a natural product, a natural part of the universe that has naturally burnt away in your life. Well, let's call it disintegrated. But out of it, just like fire creates new growth, new freshness of soil, out of it, something new is coming for you. And look at that, Ace of Cups. It's literally being handed to you, my darling. And with the octopus here, you're being asked, the octopus is a marvelous teacher, to teach us that we are all, and we can be, with the correct mindset, very fluid in our approach, very sort of being a master of fluidity in terms of just going with what is happening, feeling our way around things, touching things just to see how does that feel to us, listening to our feelings. And this Ace of Cups, for me, talks about something that is coming in for you. And you've got here the two swans sitting here that you are going to love. Now, what I feel, this is very much, I mean, when we look at swans and everything, we think about a romantic relationship. I don't see that as this for you. I see more as an adventure, an opportunity, a project or something of two people coming together who are akin to one another, I'm receiving, but who have a loyalty and a respect, and it's a lifelong respect as well, and a lifelong loyalty. And out of that, you both are going to just seamlessly go with the flow of what this Ace of Cups is, because it is the beginnings of great fulfillment for you. And it's leading to, of course it is, the 10 of Pentacles, the attainment of what it is that you consider to be valuable for yourself. I sense some travel for you as well within all of this. And I sense that you will always, looking back at this, you'll always hold dear you'll always remember the first sort of opportunity that was given to you in order for you to attain your goals in life. You'll always hold that dear. And I feel that this experience that is happening for you at this time, this transformational experience, is also going to give you the awareness within yourself that you are now assessing your life and aligning up both your conscious goals and your subconscious messages that you're giving out. That's the crocodile. It's an alignment of both the conscious and the subconscious as well. And I feel also that you're going, this 10 of Pentacles is because you have allowed yourself to go with the tide. You've allowed yourself, you see with the boat here, you've allowed yourself to kind of steam along, but go with the way that the tide is taking you to. And I'm just going to pull one last card for you. Thank you, Leo. Thank you. Tell me about this Ace of Cups and this 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, no, I mean, with the swans, the Ace of Cups, with the swans and the 10 of Pentacles, whatever this is very, very long lasting. So you have got the Page of Wands has come out, and you may feel, it's really interesting because you've got a zebra in a desert and the zebra doesn't normally live in a desert. So whatever this is, okay, this transformational information, that's going to kind of get you moving when you come to this crossroads. You may have already come to this crossroads in your life, but I currently feel it's currently in the works for you. Spirit is saying, as above, down below. It's already happened. You haven't seen it yet in your reality. And when it does, it's going to appear slightly out of the blue, slightly from left field, slightly when you're not expecting it, a zebra in a desert. But it's going to be very clear to you. It's going to be very black and white. It's going to make sense to you. And it's going to have a huge amount of joy attached to it as well. So I just wonderful. I trust that has helped you, my darlings, and I look forward to doing another reading for you next week. In the meantime, have the rest of a beautiful day. Take care. Bye-bye. Scorpio, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's have a look to see with the Guiding Light Oracle what the overriding message theme for you is for those that most need to hear it. Thank you, Spirit. What wishes to come out for Scorpio? That one has wished to fly out. You have got, my darling, life force energy. Number one, very powerful time for you if you were to allow this to appreciate what your energy is trying to tell you at this time. Life force energy, we are all life force energy. And when we are non-resistant life force energy, then miraculous, amazing, magical things happen. It's time to engage in activities that rejuvenate your mind, body, and soul. And at the bottom of the deck, you have got spiritual practice. Making time for your spiritual practice will assist you with clearing your mind and restoring your inner peace. Spiritual practice is a very interesting term, isn't it? Because its practice is something that we see as something that we do as part of an everyday thing. It is like the doctor's practice or the health practice, but equally practice makes perfect. And we are all perfect in our imperfection, our own imperfect perfectness. So they're asking you to just do what you do. You don't have to do it perfectly. Just do it. Choose what resonates with you. It may randomly change from day to day. One day you might wish and desire to have a cold bath. Another day you might wish to go and put your crystals and bathe them in the moon to cleanse them. Another day you might simply desire to take a walk in nature. Do what the soul calls for you to do. Doesn't need to be a set formation for your practice. It is what appeals to you. And when we do something in a way where we are, how do I say this, Spirit? When we are in a space of constantly giving it our focus and our attention, we are attending to it, we are nurturing it. We are then within that space allowing for the activation of that potential. You're activating your own potential, your own life force energy to come through, to assist you, to drive things forward in a beautiful way when you are attending to yourself. It's a little bit like nurturing those around us, or nurturing our animals, or nurturing plants. We look after them. So where have you been forgetting to look after yourself? Because it'll assist you with clearing your mind. Sitting in stillness, as I call it, for 10 minutes a day is like having AA batteries sort of boom, kind of in terms of your energy, in terms of life force energy. You know, AA batteries, if you look at it, what is it? It's attention. To AA batteries, attention. It's almost like an adrenaline feeling as well. It's that drive that you get. It's kind of like the need for you to give yourself a little bit of I don't know if you have Duracell batteries in the States, but we certainly have them here, Duracell battery recharge at this time. And it'll assist you with clearing your mind and restoring your inner peace. So action and attention. Thank you, Spirit, for the AA batteries. And if you give attention and action to yourself at this time, then you'll be like the AAA batteries. You will attract in this life force, well, the life force energy is within you. You will attract in the combination of other life force energies towards you because you are in a magnetic place to receive them. So make time for spiritual practice at this time. Let's see what the tarot has to say. And, you know, number one is new beginnings, my darling. So do things that are good, that you feel happy and joyful. We're meant to be happy. We're meant to be joyful. So engage in activities. Activate your potential by engaging activities that rejuvenate you. Very, very simple. And 52, spiritual practice. 5 is change and 2 is about balance. So it's about making balanced choices for change in your life right now. And then see what happens. Let's have a look to see what the tarot says for you. Thank you. What wishes to come out? So we've got the Hangman has come out. And this is the bad. So this is an energy. It was just sitting outside of the deck. So I just want to pull one more card. Let me just move those cards so I can see. Thank you. You know what? Actually, there we go. Thank you. Very sweet. They're saying 4 of Pentacles and the Hangman. So the Hangman, my darling, is it's letting go, it's surrendering, it's the path of non-resistance, it's making a choice to do something that actually, if we thought about it, you know, the bat hangs upside down. So we might look at that and think, oh, that's, you know, why would you want to do that? That's quite uncomfortable. Why you want to hang upside down? But actually it's natural for the bat to do. So our mind is looking at the bat saying, well, that's just weird. It's just weird to see the world upside down. But it's natural for the bat to do, and it's how it feels comfortable. So the mind can tell us something that actually for us is a natural aspect for ourselves. It is part of what we do when we don't allow the mind to get in the way. That act of surrendering, the act of letting go, we perform that act many times in our life when we are not trying to hold on to something. We do it so many times without even thinking. When it is not of importance to us, it comes naturally to us. But when something is important to us, oh my goodness, do we hold on to it for dear life? We do not let go. We sit on it. You know, we don't allow movement. These suitcases can't get on the plane if the pig is sitting on them. They are stuck. So movement cannot happen if you're sitting in a place of resistance, of not letting go. And this is the message from Spirit. And this life force energy that is you and desires to work with you, creating beautiful, magical coincidences, co-creating incidences and wonderful moments for you. And to help you clear out concepts in your mind, to blast through like a spring clean, is waiting to assist you, but is asking for you to choose to see what is being presented to you at this time through a slightly different perspective. So this is all about, you see here with the kind of halo here. So this is all about you saying, I'm ready to receive from a space of higher learning. I'm ready to be very discerning in what I feel that I do know. And I am not going to move forward at this time. I'm going to choose to hang out and choose to see things from a different perspective. I'm going to surrender to what I think is normal and right. And I'm actually going to surrender to the idea that if I let go, then things will move for me. And I think I've said before that if we loosen our grip on something, the solution naturally presents itself, because solution in Latin is solvere, to loosen. Loosen your grip and the solution will come in. And that is the message. And it's to say that you, my darling, can do this like the bat. You can do this naturally. It's only a problem with things that we feel are important to us. And then we don't let go of them and we don't allow them to evolve. So loosen your grip, let go, and step into a place of non-resistance and just choose to hang out for a while, because just like the bat, you have the ability to see through all of this. You already do on so many levels. You have the perception to see through the reality of what you're being facing. You have a very keen sight for it. But I think there are some things you're choosing not to see. And Spirit is saying to you, if you indulge yourself, and that's the expression I'm getting, indulge yourself. To indulge yourself is to really enjoy those spiritual practices, embrace them, enjoy them, indulge yourself in practicing things that bring you joy, that rejuvenate you. Then this hangman, this bat, will move forward to the next stage for you. So let's see. And these suitcases will be able to get on the plane. Let's see what wishes to come out. I think also that all of us have an expectation of time, of things. You know, our lives are so instant, aren't they? In so many ways. We go shopping now and it's kind of, you know, Amazon, it arrives the next day. You know, supermarkets, everything. We have everything we need and it's almost instantaneous. But it's not necessarily natural. And we are natural. We are part of nature. We're no different to the birds and the bees and the plants and the trees. We've just chosen to believe that we are. And we've chosen to, in many instances in our lives, force change as opposed to naturally allowing the natural evolution of change. And this is what Spirit is asking you to do, to allow the natural evolution of what is happening for you, and to try and remove the concept of what you as an identity are thinking is happening. Remove the I in all of this, and it'll all make sense, because it's the ego identity aspect of ourselves that sees the problem, that thinks there's a problem, but there is no problem. There is a reason for all of this. And if you were to let go and focus your attention rather than trying to find a solution or trying to find a way through this, to just deciding that you're going to be a non-resistant being, hanging out with yourself, hanging out with your higher self, with no expectations of the timings of it, but trusting that life force energy through your engagement in your devotion. I'm thinking engagement, devotion, your engagement, your devotion, your love to your own sense of rejuvenation will be the answer to everything, because then you will be like attracting like. You will be life force energy attracting life force energy, working on your behalf. But you've got to embrace some practices, because we all do this. You know, we get in this space of sometimes just losing our sense of self through our lost sense of identity. You know, we lose sense of the essential self through our cloudy sense, lost sense of identity. So anyway, let's see what else. One more card, please. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Page of Swords. Hang out for a bit, relax for a bit, do things that bring you joy. Then everything will literally come flooding in for you. All the information, all the answers that you are looking for will just appear for you. And you will be aware of them, because you're not rushing around trying to affect your own solution, which at this present time is not blending together with the current energies that are in your life. There isn't a beautiful blending alchemy of, there isn't alchemic, there isn't I'm just getting that word, it isn't the natural blending of solution at this time. But if you were to be curious about what were to happen, this is the Page of Swords, to be curious about what were to happen, if you were just to hang out, to enjoy yourself, to forget about this problem, this solution, to hand it over to the universe, what would happen? This would happen, darling. Suddenly, through the quietness, through the stillness that you are experiencing, you are creating. It's almost like the eye of the storm within the chaos, which is cause, has an omnipotent symphony. Within that chaos, you're creating a void of stillness. Within that void of stillness, the universe has to respond. It creates the order out of that disorder, out of the nothingness. It will fill it. And if you are sitting there in a state of rejuvenating appreciation and assurance, quiet assurance, self-assurance that all will be revealed, it will be revealed, because the universe has to respond to you, because you're in that state of being, that state of feeling. You're in a state of inner peace because you have restored that yourself. You will never find that peace if you look outside of yourself from it. It has to come from your state of being. And you yourself can create that own state of being through your own spiritual practices, whatever it is that appeals to you, darling, at this time. So there we are. I trust and hope that has helped those that have resonated with this reading. And I look forward to doing another one for you next week. In the meantime, have the rest of a lovely day. Take care, my Virgo. Hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's see what wishes to come out for you from the Guiding Light Oracle. That wanted to come out for you. Thank you. Follow the signs. Look around you for clues. The answer to your question is right in front of you. So sometimes when we are so focused on a certain, I'm going to say, route to market, you know, a certain way we've always done things, a certain approach to how we've always done things. We almost have a blinkered approach to life. And Spirit is asking you to open your eyes to see the signs, to see perhaps the early signs of things that are going to fill you, my darling, with a sense of peace, a sense of relief, a sense of joy, because the answer to your question is right in front of you. There is something you've put out there. There is something you've been on a quest for, and the universe always responds to you, almost instantaneously. And then again and again and again, if we don't see the signs. Signs can come from within you, from your own intuition. They tend to come, the universe has a great sense of humor, so they tend to come in sort of weird and wonderful ways. You can receive the same message from 2 or 3 different people completely randomly. You can hear the message within music that you listen to. You can, because this is your universe, remember, as well. So you are beautifully orchestrating all of this. You might be watching something on TV and it'll make you laugh because there is a response through something that you're watching, something that you're hearing if you're at the supermarket, and perhaps some music plays there and suddenly it's the answer to the question that you've been putting out. But just follow the signs. Look around you for clues. Clues. What is a clue? A clue is given to show the next stage, the next step of this game of life. Let's put it that way. The clue, Inspector Clouseau. What is the clue for the next puzzle? And it's right there in front of you, but you haven't perhaps been looking in the right place. So just say, I'm ready to see the clue, universe. I'm ready to receive the clue, and see then what happens. Because you're very intuitive and you're very sensitive to this. But sometimes, again, as I say, when we're so blinkered in a way of getting from A to B, we don't look at C and D and consider that as another option. This is not necessarily a straight line. So let's have a look to see what the tarot has to say for you, my darling. Thank you. For Aries, where you are right now. 3 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, you are very... 3 of Wands is about as above, down below. It's about setting forward for your growth those things that you have desired. The Three of Wands is about looking ahead, my darling. It's about the preparation that you are doing at this time for the manifestation, for the desire that you wish for. You have already prepared so much. This is the law of preparation. There is so much that you've already believed in as an aspect of this new day, this new dawn for you. And it is a very noble thing that you're doing, and it's a very noble approach, and you're also calling it in. Spirit is saying you're calling it in, and it is just coming up over the horizon. So look for the early, like the early dawn, the early signs of what it is that is coming in for you. Follow the signs. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the signs. Let's have a look to see what Spirit's advice is for you. And you're ready. I mean, he's got his, you've just got to put your jacket on. Do you see? He's got his, I feel this is a real business opportunity. He's got his braces on here, and he's dressed up and he's ready. You're an early, it's like being an early riser. It's not like it is. It sees the day. Carpe diem. Perhaps do something tomorrow differently. And if you are a late riser, get up early and just say thank you. Thank you for showing me. Just thank you for my surprise and delight today. But do something differently. But it's about being early to the table, early riser, making the most of an opportunity, making the most of the day, not wasting an opportunity. That's what I'm receiving, okay? Three of Wands. Thank you. Tell me more. Thank you. What advice? Thank you. Yeah, Two of Swords on the bottom of the deck. There's something that out of not wanting to see, not wanting to hear, you are ignoring, you're not seeing. But actually, this is the tiger. So even if you can't, through the what we might call the physical eyes, see the signs, just like the tiger would have a strong sense of sensory awareness in the dark, what are all your other senses telling you at this time? What's coming up through your feelings when you are, do you get sort of those goosebumps over the consideration, the thought of something, or the observance of something that you might think that's a bit weird? Well, it's not weird, it's you. You're creating it in your reality. And I feel that there has been so much growth that's happened for you already, but you feel that that growth has been ended, it's stopped. He's sitting on a tree stump here, but there is so much within the nutrients of the soil. There is so much that is there for you for new growth, and you just have to, with this Two of Swords, there is a sort of a feeling of indecision that you have, but you're actually already right in front of you is the truth of it and the clarity of it. So listen to your feelings at this time. Something has got your attention because he's looking off, and I will pull a card for that. But you have got the Nine of Wands, and Spirit is asking you to continue in your, so I'm so sorry, bear with me just 1 second. Sorry. The Nine of Wands, my darling, is you do so much, you work so hard, you really do a ton, and lionesses do so much for their pride. This is sometimes just before something miraculous happens, there is a test of faith. And because you've got the Hierophant here, I feel this is your amazing test of faith, that just it's right in front of you. It's literally maybe 1, 2, or 3 steps away from you at this time. So keep going with whatever it is that you are doing. It's a perseverance, but it's the perseverance that comes from action that is taken intuitively as opposed to frustratingly. And it is also about the courage and the fortitude that you are showing at this time. And 9 is attainment. So this is the attainment of your desire. And the Hierophant says to me that you know, with this attainment, you're going to relax. There's something that's coming in. How do I say this, Spirit? It's like you're seeking at the moment something that is going to assist you. And the universe is trying to show you those answers to the questions that you've been putting out, because this is why the Hierophant is appearing. So this is the seeking and the searching of wisdom, of the answers. And it's you being asked to stop and look and listen. Now, it's interesting that you've got here was a little llama sitting here on a radio. I feel you're going to hear it through external sources, through music, through what you're going to receive, perhaps through attending classes that you enjoy to do, my darling. Whatever it is going to come through also the form of what you might call spiritual practices that you are doing as well. So there is somebody who's there, who's going to come forward as a guide, as a mentor for you as well. But follow the signs at this time and take action based on the trust and belief in the signs that you are receiving, that all is well. And this is the early signs of what it is that you are desiring, my darling. So follow the signs, look around you for clues, and see this as a game that you're playing with the universe. They've given you breadcrumbs. You're going to follow the breadcrumbs now. So much love to you. And I look forward to doing another reading for you next week. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye. Aries, my darlings, hello, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's have a look to see what the Guiding Light Oracle has to say for you as an overriding message for this reading. But that wanted to come out for you. This came out for another star sign as well. Spiritual practice number 52, and 5 is change, my darling, and 2 is about the balance change that's happening. It's very important at this time, through this period of change that you are going through, that you practice spiritual practices. And practice means you don't have to be good at it. You don't have to be good at it. What is good? What is good at spirit? It's whatever resonates with you. There is no right or wrong way of meditating or doing things. Whatever appeals to you, my darling, whatever appeals to you that's going to activate that spiritual potential within you. So you must do what feels best for you, but you must do it, is what they're saying. Making time for your spiritual practice will assist you with clearing your mind and restoring your inner peace. So do what resonates with you, my darling. So let's see where you are right now. Oh, and I randomly took this card, and obviously it's for you as well. Soul Purpose, number 49. 9 is attainment of your goals, and 4 is about stability. So there is something, it's saying here, something exciting is on the horizon for you if you follow your passion. And that's why it's really important for you that you engage in spiritual practices for the pursuit of spiritual knowledge and spiritual peace and the resonant kind of sense of self that comes from it. So if you're not quite sure what to do, just put the question out to the universe. Show me the signs of what is going to be great for me within my divine design, because there is a needing of a restoration of a sense of energy within you that's a little bit off balance at the moment. And there is this coming in for you, this soul's purpose, and it's exciting, which means it's an adventure, which means it could have some challenges and some storylines to it, but it always has a happy ending. But something exciting is on the horizon. So it's beyond that you can see, but you may have a sense that it's coming in for you, and you are sort of on radar alert for it, but you can't see it per se yet, because perhaps it's a bit cloudy at the moment, because there's too much clutter happening within your mind, and it's not allowing you to perhaps perceive things as they truly are right now. So let's see for Gemini. Thank you, Spirit. Let's have a look with the Tarot of Mystical Creatures. We have got, my goodness me, Judgment and Temperance have both come out for you, my darling. Now, the first card I saw was the Judgment card here. So this is a bit of a wake-up call for you. You've had a bit of a wake-up call, and I feel that with this readjustment, and this could have been the relationship that you thought you wanted and it's not happening, or it didn't happen anymore. This could be the job that you thought you wanted and it hasn't happened, or just things have just not worked out the way that you thought they were going to work out. It's really interesting, isn't it, that problems are problems because of how we perceive something, how we wanted something to be, and it hasn't turned out that way. We perceive it to be a problem. But what if that had to happen in order for something else, something on the horizon to come in? And all that is needed at this time is a resettling of, a restoring of, a rebalancing of you as a peaceful state of being, because you have understanding of what is happening and you've released it and let it go. So the Judgment card, my darling, is this time of a growing new awareness, of a kind of an understanding, an awakening. And it's been a bit, you see here with the trumpet, it's been a bit of a kind of wake up moment for you, probably quite a loud wake up moment. And it's that sort of, how would you call it? It's that kind of point in time, that pivotal point in time where you're going to make a choice that's going to change everything for you. And it tends to start with how you are responding to who you are, first of all, getting to know yourself better, getting to wish to understand things better, getting to wish to understand without judging yourself or others. And coming to such a sense of understanding that actually nothing really affects you so much anymore, because you know that you're the only person that you need to worry about, and you're the only person that you need to get to know yourself truly, because once you get to know yourself truly, then everything else seems to reflect that, and you understand that you are creating these experiences in your life to get to know yourself better. So the Judgment card is a wonderful card to come out. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you for a little bit of advice. Thank you. But, you know, the Judgment card is one away from the world. So this is saying to me, and I saw this, and it's obviously the next message for you with the Seven of Pentacles. It's one away from the world card. You're so close to completion of a cycle. And this is as I said, this pivotal moment, this chance for you. Maybe it's a second chance, but it's something that, because it's the soul's purpose, it's something that the soul is calling you to do. And of course, that something is something that will inspire and delight you, because the soul's purpose, we all come with a blueprint of what we are here to do within this lifetime. And there are certain points along in our lives where certain instances and circumstances are almost set there as sort of guideposts for us. And as a soul, we come into these situations. Now our ego and identity is completely unaware of what is happening. But as we come into a state of remembrance, this is meant to happen for me now in order for me to, then as we become more and more, we start to live life consciously with that form of awareness. I may not understand why this is happening, but I understand there's a deeper soul purpose. The soul's soul purpose is to evolve, is to release, is to evolve, is to expand. Therefore, I'm just going to relax into this because I know everything's happening for my greatest good. So this is a really powerful time for you, and it's within the blueprint of your soul. So the Seven of Pentacles is to say, try to be very relaxed about where you are right now. Try to be very relaxed about naturally what is growing for you. Nature will grow at its own pace. This is happening at a natural, spontaneous life itself pace for you. You have enough at this time. The squirrel is saying you have enough at this time. You have plenty. Enough is plenty at this time is what they're saying. And the Seven of Pentacles is to say, have a little patience. There are signs already of growth, of change, of blossoming in your life. Take a moment, relax into this present moment, and just be in a state of appreciation of what it is that you are recognizing has already come into blossom for you, perhaps earlier than you might have expected if you see the sunflowers that's come up before the rest of them. But something exciting is on the horizon. It's so close, my darling. It's so close. And it is an aspect of what you have been doing and the hard work that you have been doing. Have a little patience. All is in hand. The Black Panther is about reclaiming your spiritual view of life. This is happening during this period of time, reclaiming your spiritual view of life. It's the blending together of all sorts of ideas and feelings and emotions and concepts and conversations with people that has been given to you for you to come into this wonderful state of your own direct perception of what is happening for you and how peacefully you feel about that. So this time, this pause time that you may feel that nothing is happening, so much is happening, because it is an aspect of something exciting is on the horizon, and you are coming in, it's going to come in for you at exactly the right vibrationary match for you. And in order for that vibrational match, there is still, and these are big, major life events for you. There is this happening for you right now. So see in each and every moment as a pivotal moment for you now. Pay attention. See this. I know you're already in a relaxed state of being about where you are right now, but just trust. And this is perhaps the only thing that is that little nudge or little slap on the hand from spirit to say, make sure you are devoting time to your own spiritual practices. To devote is to love. So don't do it as a chore. Do what you love to do, okay? Because that is going to be part of this restoration and rebuilding process for you in order for you to be in this vibrational match for something exciting on the horizon. So there we are. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading, and I look forward to doing another one for you next week. In the meantime, take care, my darlings. Bye-bye. Gemini, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's have a look to see. My hair's gone a bit all over the place then for a second. Let's have a look to see for you what the Guiding Light Oracle has to say for you, for Gemini. Those that most need to hear the message, what has wished to come out. This is really interesting. Follow the signs and expansion has come out for you. Number 8. In whatever action that you are taking at this time, make sure it is action that is activating your potential and that you are trusting that it is, you are following your intuition as well, because the signs are coming through to you intuitively, but they're also coming through to you because you are in vibrational match to the universe that is therefore responding and showing you signs to the answers to your questions. And you are being asked to look around you for clues. Something is right in front of you that is going to take you to the next stage. Okay, the clues are all part of the game, aren't they? So whether this is a life's game, there is another stage of this game that you're playing with the universe, and there is a clue for you that opens up the door or the box or whatever to the next stage. Look around you for clues and take action on it when you see the clue, okay? Because number 23, this is about your growth, balanced growth. You're getting ready to move into higher levels of awareness through embracing your life's experiences. You're getting ready to move up into higher levels of awareness through embracing your life's experiences, because you are now in a state of going, do you know what? Thank you. Thank you for it all. Thank you for everything that has made me uncomfortable, that has encouraged me to see life differently and do things differently and look after myself better and say no. And so you've embraced it all. So you're moving into a new stage. And because of that, some things are breaking apart in your life. Some things have to move, have to break apart, have to leave your energy space because you're moving into a new vibration. So follow the signs of where this change is taking you at this time. Let's have a look to see, my darlings, for Gemini, what is wishing to come out. So the first card I saw was the Emperor. Thank you. This is your realm. This is your kingdom with the universe. Thank you. And there's the Empress has come out as well. So you are, I'm coming back to embracing your life's experiences. This is you coming out at the highest, the greatest, grandest version of you, with both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. And there is that thunder I can hear in the background. That's interesting. And this is you. Okay, so the Emperor loves his Empress and will do anything for the Empress. So the masculine side of you will do anything for the feminine side of you. So within the space, the Empress is saying, I'm ready to receive. I have an idea. I have something that I wish to share with you. And the Emperor is saying, I'm listening. So there is an idea that has formed within you, something that it's the birth of something new, a concept, an idea, something that has legs, something that's going to expand naturally. And you are being asked to listen to your intuition. She's looking at this Emperor and he has his hand open to receive the information, to receive the sign, to receive the breadcrumbs at this time. Not to rush forward with doing anything until he understands. Because the Emperor can rush in. And when the Emperor rushes forward, when the masculine side of us wishes to take control and rushes forward in a sort of very dominating, kind of blinkered down, blunt, charging forward like a bull in a china shop, then it's creation, but in the wrong way, because it's creation in the way that is controlling creation as opposed to spontaneous creation. But the Emperor that listens and has a, that sounds good, maybe, maybe not. I'm going to listen, I'm going to listen, I'm going to listen a bit more. Oh, that resonates with me, that feels right. Then the Emperor is creating in a structured way. And this is the highest levels of versions for yourself, but you're getting ready to expand. So, and through higher levels of awareness becomes higher levels of experience for yourself. Let's see what the Spirit's last message is for you. Thank you. Yeah, so keep that sense of self, keep that sense of, I mean, she has such a sense of knowing, doesn't she? She's sitting there in that empowered sense of being. The lioness, padding around, observing, trusting that nature will provide in nature's way and nature's timing. It may need, you know, lionesses don't say, right, we're going to have this on the menu today. They go and they receive what nature is giving them. They don't discard it because it's not what they thought they wanted. They just go with what's been presented. So the universe is saying, go with what's being presented to you as an opportunity. All of it is for your growth, is for you to grow strong. It's all of it. And have that sense of pride in what you are doing right now, and activate the potential within you by leaping on opportunities as they arrive, my darling, because there is an opportunity that is coming in for you, quite a mischievous opportunity that's coming in for you, and a lot more follow on from it. Do you see this little page? And then look at all the other little pentacles that are sort of there. It's almost like showering of blessings and opportunities for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So talk about that. Lots and lots and lots of new, you've almost got a sort of abundance of kind of different concepts and ideas and choices and possibilities that are going to come as an aspect of this one. So, and it's because of your expansion. So follow the Empress within you. Follow what the Empress, what your intuitive, female, receptive, non-resistant energy is telling you at this time. And then make those wonderful, practical actions that come from the desire to further that sense of fulfillment within yourself. Don't force it. Allow life force energy to work for you. Okay, and don't tie yourself up in knots. You know, harness the spiritual power. The white horse represents the spiritual power, the spiritual essence within you, the universe God within you. Harness it. Take it where, command it to where you want it to go by using, by understanding, by being masterful in your approach of understanding the laws of the universe. Otherwise, you're going to tie yourself up in knots trying to work this out. But you can do this. It's going to be a dance for you. It's meant to be a dance. It's meant to be fun. So use and apply the laws of the universe, because you're now in such a space of, as it says, higher expanded state of awareness, that you are consciously living life consciously now, and you're consciously manifesting. So be aware of your conscious manifestation and use it, my darling. Manipulate energy joyfully and gratefully is the message for you. So much love. I trust that has helped those that have, and remember the early signs are showing to you. I trust that has helped those that have resonated with this reading, and I look forward to doing another one for you next week. Take care in the meantime. Lots of love.